Welcome to another episode of INTF We Judge.
And this is our second episode.
Yay.
It's still lasting lah. So far, so good. I mean, we are recording in advance, but at least we are having the motivation to do this lah.
The audience doesn't need to know.
Okay, so the topic for today is drum roll.
We will do some simple introduction of us as hosts and share the pseudoscience of MBTI.
So MBTI, also known as the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, is an introspective self-report questionnaire indicating differing psychological preference. So it's more like a preference. It is like how one would act in like a certain situation.
We're giving them different energies into a category.
Yeah. And then the test attempts to assign 4 categories. So you have introversion or extroversion, sensing or intuition, thinking or feeling, judging or perceiving. So simply put lah, okay, the first letter of an MBTI is your energy orient. So it's like it indicates a preference on how they use and allocate their energy. So
I think we'll just start with each category first. Some might be already aware of what MBTI is, some maybe not. So we'll just start with the each 4 letters again. So how we alliterate in a more digestible form, okay? So energy. Introversion, extroversion. I think most people already know about this, right? But especially with us introverts, I think people have at least society has a bad look at introverts.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, okay, since we are of Chinese descent also, so
Yeah.
introversion can be translated to like 宅男宅女.
That's
and
true.
then that was never. I don't think that was good in the first place. The translation
Agreed.
really makes it, really carries a bad name to it. But I think people need to understand that introversion just means, in other words, how we recharge our battery.
True.
So you can say like you can have an extrovert but who's really bad at talking, or you can have someone who does public speaking but he or she, gender equality.
Yep.
We
Disclaimer. We gotta keep it.
we are very gender neutral people.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can have someone who is very outspoken, just be an introvert. It just means how you want to recharge your energy. And I think both of us are relatively outspoken people. Just once we're done, we're done.
Yeah, I think I'm more of the introvert one. I'm the kind who really goes out for one day and then stays at home for like a week. Unlike you are the kind who I maybe because you are starting to embrace it also lah. You are like trying to come to terms with stuff also. Like you don't stay in as much. Sometimes you'll be like, hey, let's go out for a walk. I need to get out of my room.
Yeah, I think that's one part of the MBTI people need to understand. It doesn't necessarily determine every part of your life because humans are complex.
True.
We can't let 4 letters determine what we
Yes.
do. We have the cognitive side, we have our own childhood traumas, nature nurture things, those things take us to who we are, where we are today. So we're not here to advocate saying MBTI is the best test there is, and that's not how things work. Right?
It goes like it's like generally given a situation like this is how this particular MBTI would have react. But of course lah, different people, different upbringings, backgrounds, sometimes they have different kind of reactions also. And as time passes, you grow and your MBTI changes also. So
yeah, the change could be just from 2 days or 1 week away.
yeah, we're pretty much introverted. Like we have our
We are
own,
introverted.
we have we have our own small bubble there. But then I guess like I feel like with the right people or like with people we're comfortable with, we are considered extroverted.
We are misinterpreted as extroverted because of the energy or the aura we give outside when we are introverted.
Yeah, that is actually true. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I have to agree with that.
They see us talking around or standing in front of people and
Being friendly.
exactly. They think, oh, this guy must be extroverted, and then
No.
we're like, give us some time. I need to be by myself.
Yeah, it's like going to a party, right?
Yeah.
You seen the meme, right? Where they all like go to a party and then after that they hide themselves in the room, in the toilet
Yeah,
for a
no,
bit to
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
recharge and then open the door. Hey, I'm back.
In lecture, I do that as well. Yeah, I'm heading to the washroom for a bit. I'm overwhelmed right now. No.
And the thing that you have to like carry the whole class.
Yeah, for a little bit of background context, I am a class representative, so our advocate and architect here are classmates. There is this uh
You know, like that moment in a lecture where you turn off your mics and your cameras, and then like the lecturer goes, "Are you there? Is anyone there?
can you
Am I
answer
still
this question?
audible? Yeah, can you answer this question?" And then it's like our architect here will be the ones to answer most of the time, almost like 99% of the time.
Oh, we'll give them credit 90%. That's still 10% to the few other small who are awake.
Yeah,
Probably awake.
yeah. I used to, but then after that, I was like, oh no,
This is too much.
this is too much for me. At some point, I just stopped answering. But
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that's a common misconception between introversion and extroversion. And then we'll
Mm.
just move on to
The second one, which is intuition or sensing, which is your information gathering. So we are the ones who is intuition. Like it's a person's preference on how they acquire data and understand the world. So um both of us have the same one, which
yeah.
is intuition.
Mhm.
So how should I put this? Like I guess it's more like a gut feeling thing. So we tend to follow the gut feeling more.
Some more, some less.
Yeah,
Some of us more, some of us less. Like
I
I,
follow a lot of my gut feelings. And you on the other hand is like
I
a
have my
lot
doubts.
more.
I have my doubts. But we'll get to that to why we have a difference in gut feelings later on.
Yeah, but I do follow my gut a lot. I follow it so much. And you're just like the one who's
It
like,
depends. It depends. You can't like the gut feeling is like in the world of science. You don't just say, "Oh, because I think, therefore it is."
yeah,
That's not how it works.
yeah.
So, okay,
Unfortunately, in science, it doesn't work that way.
yeah, in science it doesn't work that way. Then I'm generally a person of science. So,
Yeah,
so the gut feeling is something like a hypothesis.
that's a reason why you are more of a science person. But yes, let's just move on and
Okay, we'll
because
elaborate more.
yeah,
We'll elaborate more.
so like
Here's the difference we
the
have.
the difference that we have, uh, which seems minor, but is actually quite big. It's quite a big difference.
It's a good enough difference.
Yeah, so the third MBTI letter would be for judgment calls and decision making. So for T is thinking, F is feeling, and it predominantly influence your judgment making and
Abilities.
abilities. Yeah. So you are a T, so you go by thinking, which is why you don't really believe in your instinct. Because you have the T influencing you.
Okay. Just to clear it out, it's not I don't believe in my instinct.
You
It's
don't depend on it.
not no. You don't understand. Okay. You don't understand. Okay. Here's how I see it. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So your gut feeling is the hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So with hypothesis, you try to like research whatever.
Ah,
So
yes,
let's say I look at this person. So that this is a very common situation. I look at
Mm-hmm.
this person, and usually the gut feeling will say, I don't like this person. Something's wrong about this. So that's a very natural thing with intuitive people. Or I look at the situation. I'm like, I'm pretty sure what's gonna happen next.
Mm.
Okay. So how we think or how we feel is the difference there. So
Mm.
for me, I will take my gut feeling as it is, but I will not implement it until I know
The
where
reason
the
behind
reason.
it.
Yeah, I would like to be able to at least articulate why am I feeling that gut feeling.
Yeah.
Because to
Okay.
a subconscious level,
Mm.
intuition is basically it's a pattern seeking like technique, right?
Yeah.
So most of us
Okay.
we probably have a built-in hyper analyzing computer in our head, and we just we are too lazy to explain, so we're like, I don't know, it's a gut feeling. Yeah, that's the easy way out.
Yeah, that's the
So
easy way out.
so at least when I'm thinking, I would prefer that if I know and I can articulate it, then my gut feeling would be valid. And sometimes if I don't, then I'll just take it like, I might have a stomachache, gut feeling.
I mean, gut feeling lah. Okay, fun fact here.
Yeah.
Gut feeling is actually caused by your enteric nervous system, and actually we have like a kind of like quote unquote second brain in like our gut, which is why there's that gut feeling quote unquote thing. So
Yeah, the vagus nerve, right?
yeah, it's the vagus nerve.
Yeah.
Should correct us if we are wrong, cause yeah,
We are open to suggestions.
Yeah.
We're learning every day.
true.
But at least through our studies, I remember that's what it is, the vagus nerve, because vagus nerve generally it innervates most parts of our body when it comes to this sense of, especially the stomach in this case.
I remember
Right,
that also.
right, it makes sense,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it makes sense also.
But still, correct us if we're wrong.
But yeah, just in case, And then
Don't forget about you.
for me, I am more of a feeler. So I don't know how to elaborate, but it's just that how am I supposed to elaborate this?
Your emotions, duh.
Like,
Emotions.
yeah, for real.
Mm-mm.
Wow, it's actually kind of it's so funny that a lot of times I don't know, maybe because of my F, because of the feeler trait I
Yeah, you
have.
give too much F, that's the problem.
Very emo lah.
Yeah, very emo, yes.
Serious? For real?
You lah, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing this.
Wait, what?
Really? I'm
Yeah.
really emo? I'm that emo?
Yeah, you at least you're emo among us. Oh shit, you really don't know?
I really didn't think that you guys all think that way.
Yeah, we do.
Serious?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're
so
definitely more emo
okay.
than all of us.
Okay, just a bit of insight. So there's like a few of our close friends that we talk to more, and like there are another like 3 people in like our group. So there's 5 of us in total. I didn't know that all of you thought that way. I'm emo.
And not in a
For
bad
real.
and not in a bad way, no.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but like it just didn't hit me that you guys would think that I'm the very emo kind of person.
Oh, definitely. Oh my
For
god.
real, what gave it away though?
It's not something that gave it away, it's just being with you and know how you react to certain situations. We're like, she's in that state.
For real? But I mean, I am the kind of person who tried to hide.
I mean, we're your close friends, so
Okay, justified. With a stamp, justified, chop, bang. Okay.
the animators better get my face right on this.
Let's hope the animators do. But yeah, okay. I am very emotional actually. Very easily emotional. I just realized recently that I am very easily swayed by words.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize. I thought I was more of like the person who looks at a situation like visually. But then after like what happened, like a few things you also knew about, like that hater thing that I got.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for another story. But yeah, after that part, and then after like watching dramas, and I was like reading the lines, I wasn't even watching the drama, I was reading the subtitles, and then I was like, shit, cries in that instant. So it's like, wow, words really do impact me a lot.
Yeah, they do.
And like, yeah, I have to admit, I am very emo.
Not only words, but like you are a very artsy person as well compared to most of us. You're more you're more you have a more artistic side compared to us, and you do play music. So it's like the association of emotions that you find in things in life is stronger than most of us. Like we may not necessarily associate. Okay, here's a good example. When we look at the color blue, we associate it with calmness, sometimes sadness. So, that it's something like that. By that logic, it's that you have a stronger sense of connecting it that way.
That I admit. But the artistic part is I'm still doubting, because I'm pretty sure our animator, who is also part of our group friend, can draw better than me. And like a lot of our group
It depends on how you want to define it, but yeah.
I mean, it's like a different kind of artistic.
Yeah, different kind. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
different kind of artistic. It comes down to a lot.
For me, it's more like poetic literature and stuff like that.
Musical. You have
Yeah,
yeah,
musical number one.
yeah,
And
yeah,
number two is also, I think, more poetic and reading between the
yeah,
lines.
yeah.
That
Reading
is
between
a
the lines.
lot. Interpretation also.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't look at something as it is. I look more in depth. Like,
Yes.
you don't just tell me, like, for example, you don't just tell me a quote and not expect me to think more about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And also when I read and when I watch a drama, I don't just watch it blatantly just like that. I will have some ideas like, oh, this is like this drama has a theme, or like there is something that they are trying to convey, a message that they're trying to convey, or like what we could learn from this drama, which is also why I write reviews sometimes.
Yeah.
Though I can't spoil it, actually my idea was like writing dramas, like drama reviews, but we discuss the content of it. But then the thing is, sometimes there are too much spoilers that will be given out.
Oh, we just put
So
a
it's
spoiler
just
warning. We just put a spoiler warning. Oh, what's
yeah,
the big
maybe
deal?
maybe one day we will look through a drama one day and then watch a drama together and then we'll give a honest review.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, that's like generally the third MBTI
That really
letter.
differentiates us the most.
Yeah,
But we'll give more examples later on.
yeah. So and then the last one would be the sense of order and structure. So we are both the judging ones. And there's also another one which is the P, the perceiving. And this actually means the attitude towards how they operate and organize in the external world. So this one,
This is generally harder to explain, but my personal go-to phrase is what was the P again?
perceiving.
The perceiving, the perceivers, right?
Yeah,
These
the
perceivers are
perceivers.
basically they take it as it is type of people. Generally, right?
Mm.
That is the general idea of a perceiver.
I mean,
they
we're
take it.
always talking about general lah, because different people are different lah.
It's
So
on how do you want to interpret it and
yeah.
how do you want to apply it, right?
Mm.
So it's a theory and a practical thing as
Mm.
well. So how I see it is they take things as it is. Not judgment doesn't necessarily mean a good thing or a bad thing. It's just they take it and that's that. While people who are typically judges, they will have a certain scenario written in their mind. Right? So again, when we look at a person, so what a perceiver would do, would see, thanks, would actually be something like it's a person. Or if they do have an intuition that says they're bad, you'll just take it as it is. So for us as judges or more judgmental,
yeah,
we would put a mini conclusion for the day. Okay, so for the brief 5 minutes, the way they talk is maybe they were a bit arrogant, maybe they're a bit soft, maybe they're a bit shy. Okay, conclusion of today, they're shy. And then we'll follow it up tomorrow and see how it differs. And so the judgment continues and we'll do comparisons of it every day. Because we are not perceivers ourselves, we don't necessarily, and we don't have enough perceivers.
It's more like, really? We don't have enough perceivers?
I don't think we talk enough about perceivers. Most of us are
judges, right?
Yeah.
But then I think the rough idea would be like, we don't just look at something and be like, oh,
take
that's
it
that.
Yeah, we don't take things at face
We try to like analyze like, oh, what can I see from this? And then like, okay, this one is this. Then we'll have a look at the progress tomorrow, if it's the same, if it's not. Like, right? So
yeah, basically.
It's just we're just people who don't take what we see.
Yeah, for sure.
Say
when we look at you, when we meet someone new, when we meet a situation, we'll be like, yeah, that's bad. I mean, we're not gonna say it out loud.
Of course.
We're just gonna keep it in our heart. We're good people.
I guess it's more like you form a kind of like a profile thing. Yeah. I don't know about you, but for me, when I meet someone, my mind will very automatically form like a mini profile. Like, oh, this person is like this person looks like this person talks like this, and then like it's just like sometimes like a dead giveaway
Yeah, it is sometimes.
of how they are. I don't really want to generalize, but sometimes um first impression do matter.
Yeah,
It
to an extent,
matters
it
a
will
lot.
matter. To
Yeah.
an extent, it will matter. Going up to a person who is more well dressed
Yeah,
is
definitely.
already an impression. Okay, so there's a few things we say. Okay, so either this person has you kind of can guess. Okay, what's their family background? Because
Mm,
someone who is well off is definitely gonna purchase something that is more expensive. So by the looks of it, yeah, it's either they have invested a lot when,
mm,
but where did they get their resources from is another story. But at least
yeah.
we know this is someone who invests a lot of resources, at least on their first impression.
For
Yeah,
me, it's more like how they carry themselves.
yeah,
Because
that
I
aspect
feel
too.
like
Mm-mm.
when you speak, the way you walk, your gestures, your facial expressions, they give away a lot of information of your personality.
Or at least how you would like to carry in the eyes of others.
Yeah, sometimes I
Yeah,
feel it's
or
like
at
a
least
subconsciously, because it's like
it can be both.
things that we do.
It can be both. You can be both conscious
Mm,
and subconscious about it.
but it also depends on person.
Yeah, it
Some
depends on
people they
person.
don't
But at least
purposely
the first,
control.
yeah, your first judgment there is like, okay, we have a baseline to work with.
Yeah, we have like kind of like a rough idea, like a rough draft of what kind of person this is. Yeah. So that's like just generally the four letters lah.
Yeah, that's the general for.
Yeah. So if we were to simplify it lah, okay,
We can draw some scenarios.
yeah. So what I have, if you actually go on Instagram, you see a lot of all these. So for an INTJ, they are efficient, analytical, ambitious, observant, and honest.
Do you
But
think so?
you are definitely efficient, analytical, ambitious, and observant. The
Oh, why?
honest
Thank
part,
you.
maybe yeah, you are honest.
I am honest.
Sometimes brutally honest.
Oh no, I'm efficient with my honesty.
Let's just say you speak facts lah. Okay, you just speak facts.
Yes,
Yeah.
I make decisions on my facts.
It's more like, it's not brutal. It's just that he speaks facts. You speak facts. That's why it sounded brutal because
At times, at times.
yeah.
Yeah.
But still, what you said is actually not wrong.
Yeah, but and again, it's maybe some people would say, oh, if he speaks facts, it's probably someone who people hate. And no, I think it's how you say it as well. Because
Yeah, true, true.
over the years, you do learn skills to know how
Communication
to communicate
skills.
better,
Yes.
especially with when you're trying to work professionally.
Yeah.
Facts are facts. You can't deny it
Yes.
as
Yes.
even as adults.
Yeah. How to put the information, soft land it in a better way, or like in a more gentle way.
Yep.
Yeah. That's also a skill.
Yes.
But also you're also creative, knowledgeable, introspective, moral, and a fast learner. I have to admit with the creative and knowledgeable. The
Oh,
last
okay.
three is
I
like
highly doubt myself on those parts, but okay. Alright, thank
No,
you.
you really do have like some crazy ideas sometimes.
Yeah, but nobody listens to them. So, okay, maybe that's why it's crazy.
But come on, sometimes you need a little bit of craziness. Don't you
yeah,
agree?
for sure, for sure.
And also your strengths are that you are very curious, analytical as also,
Yeah.
independent and ambitious. Like as a friend, okay, let's talk as a friend.
Sure.
You are loyal and dedicated, honest and straightforward, witty and sarcastic, helpful and supportive. I agree to all that.
Oh yeah.
I agree to all that.
Oh yeah.
The witty and sarcastic part is very, very true. Really, really. That one, and then
You gotta give examples, but maybe next time.
yeah, you will see his iron TJ pop up. Oh, we should like insert the moon picture that we had, the moon conversation we had, remember?
We can just reenact it now. You
No.
start first. Just start.
So I took a photo of the moon.
Yep.
And I said, I miss you. Are you seeing the same moon as me?
Yeah, at least she was missing someone at the moment.
Yeah, I was having like something going on at the time lah.
Yeah.
And then I posted it on my story. And then he replied, our architect here replied with a my dear, there's only one moon recorded for the earth.
Yeah, it's not like Mars where you have two moons. Yeah, we only have one up there, so Where are you going with, honey?
So, so like in that moment, I literally can see like the difference between the INTJ and an INFJ. Like, bam! We're gonna have to like the animators insert the photo there later. I screen capped it. It's so funny, even when I think about it. And also here is also one. When life give you lemons, and an INFJ would listen to the lemons, but an INTJ would squeeze the lemons.
Yeah, what else are you supposed to do with the lemons? I mean, like, you can eat it, but I don't think that's the most practical way. So you squeeze it, right? like either you make it into
Like a stress
free-
ball.
stress ball. What?
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
Just
fine,
because-
fair. Okay, fair. You can do that. You can squeeze the stress out of it, then you get the juice. So do you want to use it as a fragrance? Do you want to use it as a cleaning agent? You want to make lemonade out of it? Sure.
Here's another one. Okay. MBTI types when playing Uno. So an INFJ, okay, an INFJ will destroy you, but an INTJ has now become an evil Uno master.
No, I lose a lot of my Uno matches, so I can't really relate to that.
No, but if you